All the literature competitions winners, please be present beside the stage. We will be announcing the winners soon. Now we will be announcing the winners of the literature competition start. I request Shunai sir to distribute the prize. Firstly, beer competition. First prize goes to Komal Purohit Atreya. Second prize, Mustaq Advaita. Third prize goes to Manikanta PR Advaita. Third place, Manikanta PR Advaita.
ನಿನ್ನೆ ತನಕ ತಿಳಿಯದು ಪ್ರೇಮದ ಊರಿನ ದಾರಿ ಕಣ್ಣ ಒಡನೆ ನಿನ್ನಂತೆ ನಡೆಯುವ ಆಶೆಯ ಜೊತೆ ಸೇರಿ ಕೈಲಿಗಲ್ಲು ನಿಂತಾಗೆ ನೀನೆ ನಿಂತಿದ್ದೆ ಇನ್ನು ಮುಂದೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೀನೇ ನಂದು ಅನ್ನೋದೆಲ್ಲ ನಿಂತೇನೆ ಪ್ರೇಮ ನಿಂಗೆ ಪ್ರಣಾಮ ನಾ ಇನ್ನು ಮುಂದೆ ನಿನ್ನ ಗುಲಾಮ ನಿನ್ನೆ ತನಕ ಸೋನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿಕೊಂಡ ಅರಗಿಣಿಯ ತರಹ ನನ್ನ ಮನಸ್ಸು ಹೋಯ್ತು ಸಂತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ತಪ್ಪಿ ಹೋದ ಮಗು ತರಹ ಮನಸ್ಸು ಕ್ಷಣವೇ ಕಳೆದೋಯ್ತು ಕನಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಗಸೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ತಂದಿದ್ದೆ ಇನ್ನು ಮುಂದೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೀನೇ ನೀನು ಇದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಚಂದ ನೀನೇ ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರತಿ ಮುಂಜಾನೆ ನನ್ನ ಮಾತು ನಿಜ ನಿನ್ನವೇ ಜಾಗಿನ ಭುಜಾಗ ಕುಲಿದರೆ ತುಳಕ ಒಳಗೊಳಗೆ ಖುಷಿ ಪಡುವೆ ನನ್ನ ಜೀವ ಇರೋ ತನಕ ಮರೆಸುವೆನು ತನಕ ಕೊನೆವರೆಗೂ ಜೊತೆಗಿರುವೆ ನನ್ನ ಸೂಜಿಗಳು ಕಣ್ಣಿನಿಂದ ನಿನ್ನೆ ಕೂಗಿದ್ದೆ ಇನ್ನು ಮುಂದೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೀನೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಜನ್ಮ ನಿನ್ನ ಜೊತೆ ನಿನ್ನ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ನನ್ನ ಪುಣ್ಯವೇ ಪ್ರೀತಿಗೂ ನಾನೇ ಇಷ್ಟವೇ ಕೊನೆ ತನಕ ಕೊನೆ ತನಕ
Hello. Good evening.
Myself Srishti.
Myself Sarahul, welcoming you all for day 2 of Cultural Extravaganza Esperanza. We hope you enjoyed day 1 as much as we did. The energy and the enthusiasm you brought on the first day set the bar incredibly high, and we are excited to continue this journey with you.
As we move forward into day 2, let's carry the spirit of enthusiasm as we have an incredible lineup of events and activities planned for today, promising even more excitement and entertainment.
Now, I would like to invite our beloved director, Dr. T. Gangadhar Gowda sir, onto the stage.
Now, I'd like to invite our chief guest, Sri P.K. Murugan sir, President, JSW Steel, Vijayanagara, to the stage.
I would like to request our Honorable Director sir to receive him. Now, I would like to call upon Dr. Shivnaikar sir, General Secretary, Esperanza 2023, onto the stage.
Sri P.K. Murugan sir, an accomplished industry leader with extensive experience, is a president of esteemed JSW Steelworks. His success story is truly inspiring. He hails from Tuticorin, Tamil Nadu. He comes from humble background. He was a dreamer and achiever and achieved his dream through hard work. His journey from Tuticorin to JSW, from cycle to Mercedes, has been truly remarkable.
While Sir was studying in Madras Institute of Technology, Sir stayed in the same room which was once occupied by the legendary missile man of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. He idolizes Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam sir and follows his principles avidly. He is a philanthropist, educationist, and helps in providing education to a lot of students who are in need of it.
I'm sure we have a lot to learn from it. It's an honor to have you amongst us, sir.
We also owe the success of Esperanza to your constant support, sir.
Now, I'd like to invite our P.K. Murugan sir to kindly address the gathering.
Good evening, everyone. Respected dignitaries of the dais, VIMS Director Dr. Gangadhar Gowda, Dr. Shiva, respected faculties, the esteemed doctors, students, ladies and gentlemen. It is an absolute pleasure and honor to be standing in front of you as the chief guest of the annual cultural event of VIMS Ballari. To start with, I express my heartfelt gratitude for the invitation and the warm welcome what I have received today. Today, when I look at you guys, when you guys are celebrating this annual event, does it mark a day in the calendar? Doesn't look like. It looks to me, when I look at you guys, it is the kind of thing what you're commemorating on dedication, passion, and the contribution of the entire medical community. That is what I believe we are celebrating now. I would also go one step further to say this celebration is for the noble profession each and every one of you represent. And probably, in my opinion, this profession stands as a beacon of hope and healing of the entire society. I can understand as a doctor, when you get into the institute and complete your course, the kind of efforts what you need to put, because my daughter completed her MBBS from Karnataka and she is right now doing MD Pediatrics in Maulana Azad College, Delhi. I can easily understand the kind of countless hours of study what you guys put in, the demanding clinical rotations, the tireless shifts what you need to do in the hospital, and also the emotional challenges faced in providing the care to the society. I would probably say that these are all the hallmarks of your dedication and humanity. I recollect during this pandemic time when my daughter was in Gulbarga, when things bundled out, we were in Mumbai at that point of time, and my in-laws, basically my mother-in-law and my father-in-law, they were worried. They told, call your daughter back to Mumbai. Unfortunately, the first death of COVID happened in Gulbarga, and my daughter happened to be attending to that particular patient. So the worry was more. So when I called my daughter, this is what your grandma is telling, what is it I should do? She said, Papa, I know what I have to do. It is a profession which I have chosen, and hence I will continue to stay here. And pandemic is a time, it was a hell of a lot of tough job to travel. And because of the insistence of my in-laws, I had to talk to the Maharashtra DAG I took a special permission to travel from Mumbai to Ballari first. Exactly on May 1st, I think, 2020, I traveled, came to Bellary. Once I came to Bellary, even moving from district to district was a hell of a lot of tough job. I took the help of the district administration, Bellary. I went to Gulbarga to meet my daughter, and I was not allowed to meet her. And I could see her at a distance of 10 15 feet. And I traveled from my house in Gandhinagar, reached there somewhere around lunchtime. I just went with the so-called the N90 masks, and I had to just keep it in a place, wish her all the best, and came back. Right? That's the kind of dedication and humanity you guys have contributed to the society when things were in need of. When I look at that kind of a situation, the human being and the humility, I recollect a story. As we all come from Karnataka, you know that the famous poet Kalidasa, he was once walking along in a forest, and he came out of the forest after his completely tired walk. And when he came out of the forest and entered into a village, he was feeling thirsty. So he wanted to have some water. So he came around, he looked at, there was a well, and one old village woman was actually fetching the water. So Kalidasa thought this is the right place, I will go and have some water. So he went to that old lady, can I have some water, please? The old lady looked at him and said, sure, I will give you water, but can you introduce yourself? Who are you? Kalidasa thought that I am a well known, renowned, revered scholar of my time. Is it worth introducing myself to this old village lodi? To she may not even understand whom I am. So he thought for a while. He said, I should not introduce myself. So she said, Kalidasa said, I am a traveler. The old lady looked at him. I don't think that you are a traveler. In my opinion, there are only two travelers in the world. One is the sun and the other is the moon. Both of them rise and set every day and they travel perpetually. And hence you are not a traveler. Introduce yourself. Who are you? Thirsty Kalidasa thought for a while and he said, okay, treat me as a guest. Old lady had a smile and told him, I don't think that I can consider you as a guest. There are only two personalities who can be truly considered as the guest. One is the youth and the other is the wealth. Both of them do not stay with us for a longer time, even if you plead with them for a million number of times. And hence they are the two guests. You are not the guest. Please introduce yourself. Who are you? Now, Kalidasa got a little bit intrigued with the profoundness of this old lady. So he went on to say, okay, consider me as a tolerant person, mother. Tolerant? The old lady had a broad smile and she said, I don't think you are a tolerant. There are only two things which are truly to be known as the tolerant. One is the earth and the other is the tree. You stamp any number of times on the earth, you throw any number of stones at the tree. It will continue to guide us, help us, and nurture us with the fruits. Hence, those two are truly to be called as the tolerant. You are not tolerant. Please introduce yourself. Who are you? Now, Kalidasa started getting irritated. Then he said, okay, consider me as a stubborn person. She had a pass. She again broadly smiled and she said, I don't think that you are stubborn. There are only two stubborn personalities, in my opinion, which is our nails and hair. You keep cutting them non-stop, they continue to grow. Those are the two stubborn personalities. You don't look to be stubborn. Introduce yourself. Who are you? Now Kalidasa lost his temper. He lost his patience. He was already thirsty. He got into the anger mode. He said, old lady, please consider me as the fool on the earth. She again smiled and said, there are only two people who can be called as the fools. One is the king, who does not have the capability or the knowledge, and the other is a minister who is sycophant to this king and lavishes praises on this king everywhere. Those two are the fools, and I cannot consider you as the fool. Introduce yourself. Who are you? Now Kalidas understood. He felt he has been completely outsmarted by these old, illiterate village women, and he immediately fell on her feet. When he fell on her feet, he told, Mother, I was so ignorant not to introduce myself. I am ashamed of myself and I am sorry for my ignorance. I touch your feet, grant me water, I beg of you. He touched her feet and got up. When he got up, whom did he see? He saw the Mata Saraswati, who is the goddess of learning and wisdom. Mata Saraswati told him, Kalidasa, you are wise, but only if you know yourself, I can consider, or one can consider themselves be a true Manushya, that is a true human being. Your ego has overshadowed all your achievements. You are educated, but your arrogance has got into it. Hence, I thought of coming and guiding you. This goes to the extent to say, friends, it is not the knowledge which is going to take us anywhere. If you should know yourself, you should be a human being and you should have the humility. That is what I see in this noble profession, especially during the pandemic time. We have seen that you guys are not only human being, your humility went to the extent to save not only India, and we provide a lot of healthcare to the society and to the entire world. That is where I thought it is worth mentioning this story for you. It also goes that what you guys do, you treat patients, you meet so many people day in, day out, you touch many lives, you transform the community, you contribute to the betterment of the society many times. When you come out of the college, when we guys get into the education, we normally feel that, if somebody gets into the medical fraternity or engineering, kind of a this thing we get in. What does it indicate? That any person who is having an IQ which is better, we get into these kind of professions. That brings into, maybe I recollect another kind of a story. What kind of intelligence is there? A psychologist told that there are 4 types of intelligence. One is the intelligence quotient, the other one is the emotional quotient, third one is the social quotient, and the last one, not the least, is the adversity quotient. What do we mean by intelligence quotient? How do we measure that? Intelligence quotient is the measure of your comprehension ability to solve maths, to recall the subject matters, to memorize things. If you are good at that, your IQ is good. This is how it is measured. How do we measure EQ? Emotional quotient is measured that how far you are able to keep peace with others, how far you are able to keep yourself humble, honest, guided within the boundaries, considerate to others. These are the things which gives the measurement of the EQ one has. So how do we measure the social quotient? Social quotient today, probably in my opinion, is good. It is your ability to make friends and probably live with that friendship for a longer period of time. That is what is SQ. But friends, in my experience, whatever I have seen, people with the high EQ and the high SQ, they actually tend to go a longer distance than a person with a high IQ and with a mediocre EQ and SQ. So what does EQ represent? EQ represents your character and SQ represents your charisma. So we need to develop this EQ and SQ. That is where you can take this world forward. That brings in what do we mean by the adversity quotient, which is a recent one, especially post this pandemic, which has been introduced or which people have been asked to measure. How do you measure the adversity quotient? Adversity quotient is the ability to go through a rough patch and come out without losing your mind. During the last 2-3 years, especially during the COVID and post, we have seen many of the professionals, they got into the bout of the depression and they were not able to live up because they have not prepared. They have not seen this kind of adversity. So that is the reason, friends, I would say you should develop your EQ, your SQ, and AQ. And then you will be able to probably have a multifaceted kind of a human being, independent of anything, and you will be able to move forward without any trouble in the life. That puts me in a simple sentence that when I look at the students or the young children, I will say, don't prepare the road for the children. Prepare the children for the road so that you can face anything and everything what you come up with. When I look at the students over here, some of you are going to probably complete your course and you are on the path of becoming the doctors, right? My heartfelt congratulations to all of them who are going to serve to the society. When you come into this noble profession, especially in the initial days, you will have the challenging career. You will have a lot of challenges to go through. Remember, challenges are actually the opportunity for you to learn and grow and ultimately making you the better human being or the person who are going to give the better caregiving to the society. That is where you people need to adapt and come out. Because if I look at you guys, I see you are the torch bearers of the future and you are the next generation of Indian healthcare, especially on the medical field. That brings in what's the kind of contribution by the faculty and your professors and your directors. They played a critical role in nurturing the future of the medical fraternity. Their guidance, their mentorship, I would say probably their knowledge sharing, they have been instrumental in bringing you up to this level. And you know, today's world is so much of a kind of a VUCA world, volatile, uncertain, and complex and ambiguous. They help and guide you to navigate through the complex world of medicine. Today, there are so many things which are changing, and that is where your faculty and your staff, they played a big role in shaping the future of the Indian medical fraternity. I would also go to the extent to say, because I live in Ballari, I live in Ballari for the last 25 years, I take a lot of pride in this institute, Vijayanagar Institute of Medical Sciences. I really feel my heartfelt congratulations and wishes to the career growth which this particular institute has given to many of you. And I'm sure this institute will play a bigger role in bringing the medical graduates you are going to shine in this global medical community. Medical fraternity, in my opinion, is one field where there is a kind of a cooperation, not a competition. Like say, for example, in our field, the engineering field, when I get into an institute or a kind of a company, we have a lot of competition, right? But in your field, I look at a lot of cooperation, be it on the gynecologist, pediatrics, ortho, neurology. All of you cooperate to get the job done. When you are in a kind of an operation theater, everybody is expert on their role, field, and you cooperate and get the job done. That brings me to the difference between the Indian musical chair and the Japanese musical chair. All of us know what do I mean by the Indian musical chair. Indian musical chair, what do we do? We bring probably 10 students and we keep 9 chairs, right? And the message is the person who is not able to occupy a chair, he becomes the loser. And we remove one more chair and we again put the competition, and at the end of the day you got 2 people and 1 chair, and the person who got the chair is the winner and the person who doesn't get the chair loses. So what does Indian musical chair as a culture, as a concept teach us? It teaches us myself, myself, and myself. And if I have to succeed, I have to remove others. That is the way of Indian musical chair, because you keep the person who comes out without a chair is the loser. That brings in what Japanese do. What is the way of Japanese way of doing the musical chair? Japanese have the similar culture. They bring 10 students they keep 9 chairs. And you know what they tell? They tell that if any one of you is found without a chair, everyone is the loser. So what do these children do? These children, they hug each other. They try to sit in these 9 chairs. All the 10 students sit in the 9 chair. None of them lose. And then they take out one more chair. They ask the students to do it. Even within 8 chairs, they hug. They don't allow anybody to lose. They sit together. So what does that culture teach? What is the Japanese musical culture teaches us? It teaches us that if I have to succeed, I need the support of others to succeed. That is where this profession plays a role. There is no competition. There is a cooperation. Every one of you cooperate and get the job done. The future of the humanity, in my opinion, does not lie with the competition. It lies with the cooperation. In conclusion, I will probably thank you for the opportunity given to me, and I wish institutes like VIMS reach in your heights and bring all these medical fraternity to keep the future of Indian medical care at a greater heights. And I'm sure today when I look at you, I'm completely inspired with your dedication, and I have absolutely no doubt in my mind the Indian medical fraternity or care is in the hands of the excellent students like you. Thank you very much. And all the best.
Thank you, sir. I think I can't thank sir enough for the wonderful insights he has provided and his kind words towards our medical fraternity also.
Now, I would like to invite our beloved principal, Sir Dr. T. Krishna Swami, to the stage. Now, I would like to invite Suresh CM, Sir, Medical Superintendent, TCC VIMS Ballari, to the stage.
Now, as a token of honor from our institution, we like to felicitate our chief guest, Murugan sir. Thank you, sir. Now, I'd like to request our Honorable Director, sir, to kindly address the gathering.
Good evening once again. With deep sense of gratitude, I immensely thank Sri Murugan sir for their help, not only for this College Day celebration, all through you can see our NIC ward, PIC ward in pediatrics department, and labor room in the gynec department. So in so many other kids, especially during COVID times. They were there all through. And for each and everything, even on other days also, we look up to them for their help. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your kind support all through. I congratulate all the organizers once again for organizing this event after a gap of 5 years, as the situation was not normal because of COVID and other things. So once again, I thank all the organizing committee members and especially Jindal Steel Works, Thorangallu, for their kind help. Thank you, sir. Good. Now I request Sri Murugan sir to distribute the prizes. First, I would like to invite Augustins for who stood first in the sports. Okay, and they are all overall sport champions of the college day celebration. Now I would like to call upon champions of literary event Esperanza 2023 to the stage. They are also cultural champions and overall champions of Esperanza 2023.
champion, 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 champion. Everybody knows say bravo, a champion, 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 champion. Everybody knows this game is a champion. Champion, we are you champion. Champion, we are you champion. Champion, we are you champion. Don't vex if your name not buzz. We have to give everybody some more. We love soca and dancehall. We love cricket and football. From a land and a mind in the balls. Champion, champion. Every training and every athlete. Champion.
Thank you, Murugan sir. It's a honor for a batch to receive the championship trophy from your hands, sir. Now, I request our honorable principal, sir, to kindly address the gathering.
Respected Director Dr. Gangadhara Gowda, today's chief guest Sri Murugan, Executive Vice President of JSW, the General Secretary Dr. Shiva Naik, and the Medical Superintendent of TB and Chest Disease Hospital, Dr. Suresh, our student representative, General Secretary, Sri Chetan, and Sri, and my dear students and parents and beloved professors, associate professors, assistant professors, and all other teaching faculty. So it is an immense pleasure for me to have the great person, Sri Murugan, the Vice President Executive Vice President of JSW. President, sorry, the invitation. Okay. It is the President of Executive President of JSW. In this occasion, I want to congratulate the overall champions. They took their champions in literary activities. They are champions in the cultural activities and overall champions. At the same time, I want to congratulate Agustin also because they are the champions for the sports. Sorry. Such a wonderful events we have yesterday. Yesterday I was confused. The fashion show they're saying something is going on, something is right. I was a little bit confused. But all the mythological aspects of Mahabharata, of Ramayana, and educative gender equality, that is the theme, was fantastic. Yesterday, that was very fantastic. I enjoyed till the last moment. Till the last moment I enjoyed. ದೇವ ದಾನವರ ಸಮುದ್ರ ಮಂಥನ ಎಂತ ಅದ್ಭುತವಾದದ್ದು. ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಚ್ಚುಕಟ್ಟಾಗಿ ನಿರ್ವಹಿಸಿದ್ರು. ಯಾವ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕರಿಗೂ ಯಾವ ಚಿತ್ರ ಕಲಾಕಾರಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ವೈದ್ಯಕೀಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಕೃಷ್ಣನ ಜನನದಿಂದ ಹಿಡಿದು ಮಹಾಭಾರತದ ಪುಣ್ಯ ಪುರುಷರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಬಂದು ಹೋದ್ರು. ಎಷ್ಟು ವೈವಿಧ್ಯಮಯವಾಗಿ ಅವರ ವೇಷಭೂಷಣಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಮಹಾಭಾರತದ ಪಿಕ್ಚರೇ ನೋಡುವಷ್ಟು ಅನುಭವ ಆಗೋಯ್ತು. ಜೆಂಡರ್ ಈಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಯಾರಿಗೇನು ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಈ ಸಭೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಚುರಪಡಿಸಿದ್ರಿ. ತುಂಬಾನೇ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಬಹಳ ಎಕ್ಸಲೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರದರ್ಶನಗಳು. ಇಂಥ ಒಂದು ಅದ್ಭುತವಾದಂತಹ ಸಮಾರಂಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ದಿನ ಕಳೆದೇ ಹೋಯಿತು. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ದಿನ ಎರಡನೇ ದಿನ. ನಾನು ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ತಡವಾದದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ವಿಷಾದ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಪಡಿಸ್ತೇನೆ ಹಾಗೂ ತಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾನು ಕ್ಷಮೆಯನ್ನು ಬಿಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ತಡ ಆಯ್ತು. ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಚಾಂಪಿಯನ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಆದ್ರಿ, ಆಟೋಟಗಳನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ, ಎಲ್ಲದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಓದಿದ್ರಿ, ಹಾಡುಗಳನ್ನ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ, ಡ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ. ಈಗಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಡ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಈಗಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಹಾಡು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ. ನಾನು ಕೂಡ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ಬನಾದದಕ್ಕೆ ನನಗೆ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆ ಇದೆ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನಾನಿರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ನನಗೆ ತುಂಬಾನೇ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆ ಇದೆ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರೋತ್ಸಾಹ ಕೊಟ್ಟಂತಹ ನಮ್ಮ ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕರಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನ ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಅರ್ಪಿಸಬೇಕು. ಹಾಗೇನೆ ನಮ್ಮ JSW ಇಂದ ಸಾರ್ ಅವರು ಕೋಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ನಮ್ಮ NCU ಏನು ನ್ಯೂನಿಟಲ್ ಕೇರ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಆಗಲಿ ಅತ್ಯದ್ಭುತ. ಇಂದಿರಾ ಗಾಂಧಿ ಚೈಲ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನಮ್ದೇನೆ ಟಾಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮೂಲ ಕಾರಣ ನಮ್ಮ JSW. ಹಾಗೆ ಹೆರಿಗೆ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆನೇ ಆಗ್ಲಿ, ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಕುಡಿಯುವ ನೀರನ್ನು VIMS ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದಂತವ್ರು ಕೂಡ JSW. ಅದನ್ನ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯಿಂದ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ನಿಮಗೆ ಒಂದೊಂದಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರ ಸಹಾಯ ಹಸ್ತ ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಚಾಚಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಹಾಗೇನೆ ಈ ಸಮಾರಂಭವನ್ನ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಡೇನ ಸೆಲೆಬ್ರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ 10 ಲಕ್ಷ ರೂಪಾಯಿಗಳ ಸಹಾಯಧನವನ್ನು ಘೋಷಣೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದರ ಸಹಾಯದಿಂದಲೇ ಇಷ್ಟು ಅದ್ದೂರಿಯಾಗಿ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಸಭೆಯನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ಸಮಾರಂಭನ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಆಯಿತು. ಹಾಗೆ ಮುಂದೆ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಚೈಲ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟೇ ಆಗಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಬೇರೆ 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 ಯೋಜನೆಗಳು ಏನಿದಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಅವೆಲ್ಲವೂ ಕೂಡ JSW ಸಹಯೋಗದೊಂದಿಗೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ನಮ್ಮ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯ ವಿಷಯ. JSW ನಮ್ಮ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲೇ ಇರೋದು ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇವತ್ತಿನ ದಿನ ನಾನು ಮುರುಗನ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೇನೆ. ನನ್ನ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, ನೆಲ್ಮೆಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, ನಾನು ಮತ್ತೆ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಸಮಯವನ್ನ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ನಿಮ್ಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಒಳ್ಳೇದಾಗ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ, ನಾಳೆಯಿಂದ ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಥಾ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕ್ಲಿನಿಕಲ್ ಪೋಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ಸ್, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ಗಳು ಮತ್ತೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಗಳು ಯಥಾ ಪ್ರಕಾರ, ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಇನ್ನೇನು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಅಕ್ಟೋಬರ್ 31 ಇಂದಾನೇ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೀರಿಯಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಡಿಸೆಂಬರ್ ತನಕನೂ ಕೂಡ ಅದು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ತಯಾರಿಯನ್ನ ನೀವು ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರತಿಭೆಯನ್ನ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ರು ನೀವು ಶೈಕ್ಷಣಿಕವಾಗಿಯೂ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಪ್ರತಿಭಾವಂತರು, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಮಾತಿಲ್ಲ. ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಅದರಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಶ್ರೇಣಿನಲ್ಲಿ, ಉನ್ನತವಾದ ಶ್ರೇಣಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾರೈಸ್ತಾ ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನು ಅರ್ಪಿಸ್ತಾ, ನನಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೆರಡು ಮಾತನ್ನ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ನಿಮ್ದೆರಡು ಮಾತನ್ನ ಇಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ಟಂತ ಈ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಂಘಟನೆಗಳಿಗೆ ನಾನು ವಂದನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಅರ್ಪಿಸಿ ನನ್ನ ಒಂದೆರಡು ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನು ಮುಗಿಸ್ತೇನೆ.
Thank you, respected Principal Sir, for your kind words. Now I call upon Ms. Riya, Student General Secretary, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good evening, all. Good evening, everyone present on the dais and off the dais. I take privilege to deliver the vote of thanks to this event. My heartfelt greetings to PK Murugan sir, who has come this way to address the gathering here. Your words were inspiring to a lot of us present here, sir. I hope everyone took it to the heart and this will be implemented. And also, I thank for your encouragement, support, contribution towards our Esperanza event. Without you, our event wouldn't be this successful, sir. Thank you for coming, sir. Thank you. And I also thank all dignitaries present on the dais, our director, sir, Honorable Director, sir, beloved Principal, sir, Shivnayak, sir, and Suresh, sir. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Now, I request all the dignitaries to be seated in the front row as we have cultural events lined up.
Hello. ನಾ ಬಂದೆ ನಾ ಬಂದೆ ನಾ ಬಂದೆ ನಾ ಬಂದೆ.
ಅನ್ನ ಬಂದ.
ನೀನು ಬಂದಿದ್ಯಾ, ನಾನು ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇನ್ನೇನ್ ಶುರು ಹಚ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ?
ಶುರು ಹಚ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದೇ ಇನ್ನ.
ಅದೇನೋ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಾತ್ರೆ ಬ್ಯಾಚೋದು ಅರ್ಧ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರಂತೆ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಇಬ್ಬರಷ್ಟೇ ಹೆಸರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
ಲೇ ಹುಚ್ಚಲೇ, ಅದು ಅರ್ಧ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಕುಣಿದಲ್ಲೇ, ಅದು ಸೆಮಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಕಲ್ ಅಂತಾರಲೇ ಅದಕ್ಕ.
ಓ ಹಂಗೇನೋ, ಹಂಗಾದ್ರೆ ಕರೆಯೋಣ ಅಣ್ಣ.
ಕರ್ದ ಬಿಡೋಣ. ಆತ್ರೇಯ ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ ನಿಂದ ಪ್ರವಾಸ ಸಾಯಿ ಶ್ರೇಯ ಮತ್ತು ರವಿತೇಜ ಅದರಿಂದ ಸೆಮಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಕಲ್ ಸಾಂಗ್.
तेरे बिना मैं आए तो कायल कहाँ चला मैं, तेरे बिना मैं आए तो कायल कहाँ चला मैं, लेने लगा खाब मेरा, साकार होते रुका खाब मेरा, मेरे अधूरे प्रणवालय परिपालय रमेशी कमलालय श्रीदेवी कुरिपिंसवे करुणा मुरासी जगतुलतो आडमे नाट्यम जैसे गतुलतो रामशतुला नातुलतो रामैरही सुपावेरा
भरत वेद मुख रत नाट्य मुख कदिलिन पद विभीषा शिव निवेदनता पंचर परम परेशा नीलकंठरा साई सुंदरा करुण तुननुगणरा नीलकंठरा शीलवंदिरा मोरनी बदुनिधरा जगदा मनोज जगदीश्वरा माये तुषीकरा शंकरा यौवन बिजली पौन तिजली इन स्वभाववतानी को कधी ना क्रिकेट तो नाच रहे गोरी सारी गीत को कधी ना क्रिकेट तो नाच रहे गोरी सारी गीत को
ಸೆಮಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಕಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ, ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಪ್ಪ.
ಹೌದೌದು, ಈ ಪಶನ್ಗೆ ಇದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಬೇಕಾ?
ರಘು, ನಿಮ್ಮೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಫೇಮಸ್?
ನಮ್ಮೂರಲ್ಲ, ಜಗತ್ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧ ಬಾದಾಮಿ, ಪಟ್ಟದಕಲ್ಲು, ಐಹೊಳೆ, ಮೈದುಂಬರಿ, ಕೃಷ್ಣೆ, ಹಂಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಮುಗಿಯೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅದು.
ಹೌದೇನಾ? ನಮ್ಮೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಫೇಮಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ತಮಟೆ ಹೊಡಿತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಆ ಬೀಟ್ ತಕ್ಕಂಗ್ ಕುಡಿಯೋದ್ ಫೇಮಸ್.
ಹಂಗ ನಿಮ್ಮೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಬೀಟಿಗೆ ತಕ್ಕಂಗ್ ಕುಣಿದ್ರೆ, ನಮ್ಮೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಬೀಟ್ಗೆ ಜನಪದ ಹಾಡ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಕುಣಿದ್ರೆ ನಾ ಡ್ರೈವರ
ನನ್ನ ಲವ್ವರ ನನ್ನ ಲವ್ವರ
ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲೇ ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ವೈವಿಧ್ಯತೆ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಮ್ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೆಷ್ಟು ಇರ್ಬೇಡ.
ನಮ್ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೇನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತೀಯ ವೈವಿಧ್ಯತೆಗೆ? ಯಾವ್ದು ಈಗ ಅದ್ವೈತ ತಂಡದಿಂದ ಭಾರತದ ವಿವಿಧತೆಯ ಕುರಿತು ಒಂದು ನೃತ್ಯ ಪ್ರದರ್ಶನ.
ನೋಡ್ತೇವೆ, ನನ್ನ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಕೂಡ ನೋಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ ಅದು.
चलती है आंखों में जिसके दिल में तेरा नाम है, परवाही क्या उसका रंग कैसा है और कैसा परिणाम है। धरती अंबर सितारे है, उसकी नजरें उतारे, डर भी उससे डरा है, इसकी रखवाली यारे, करता साया तेरा देवा श्री देवा श्री देवा श्री
रात घालवली पोरी पिंगा लटपट कमर दामिनी अधर रागिनी हो लटपट कमर दामिनी अधर रागिनी मेरे घर आई कैसे सज धज देखो मेरे पिया की सावरी जिया से बावरी मेरे अंगना में देखो आज खिला है चांद कि माझी धुन छम छम छमाते छम कुणाची मन छम छम छमाते छम कि माझी धुन छम छम छमाते छम कुणाची मन छम छम छमाते छम लटपट कमर दामिनी अधर रागिनी मेरे घर आई कैसे सज धज देखो मेरे पिया की सावरी जिया से बावरी मेरे अंगना में देखो आज खिला है चांद कि माझी धुन छम छम छमाते छम कुणाची मन छम छम छमाते छम कि माझी धुन छम छम छमाते छम कुणाची मन छम छम छमाते छम पिंगा गपोरी पिंगा गपोरी पिंगा गपोरी पिंगा पिंगा गपोरी पिंगा गपोरी पिंगा गपोरी पिंगा कोमल काया की मोह माया कुणव चांदन झाले सोन्यात सजले रुटात भिजले रत्न प्रभात नुल्याले नटली थटली जशी उमटली चांदणी रंग मोहनी मी यवन बिजली पाहून थिजली इंद्र सभा भवतारी
ರಾಜು ಎರಡು ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದ ಎರಡು ಬರೋದ ಕಲರ್ ಭಾಳ ಇದಾಗುತ್ತಾ ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡೋದು ಬರೇ
Now this performance is famous in Kerala.
വന്നു ചേരും തീരമായി. പൂത്തുനിൽക്കും മാതങ്കത്തിൽ കോകിലങ്ങൾ പാടിടുന്നു. പൂത്തുനിൽക്കും മാതങ്കത്തിൽ കോകിലങ്ങൾ പാടിടുന്നു. ചെണ്ടുതോറും പൊൻവണ്ടേതോ രാഗം മൂളിയിടുന്നു.